All right. So we
All
have
right.
the amazing, lovely, great Samantha Crosby. All right. So she's been working with me for about 4 months now. It's been a lot of ups and downs, obviously, but more ups, which is good, which is good. So she's just gonna share a little bit about her experience. So like, first, let's start off with before we even got started. Like, what were your goals and what have you done in the past to try to accomplish these goals?
All right. First of all, I just want to thank you for well, not really teaching, was kind of teaching, but for just showing me that I can be in control of my body and not my body being in control of me, and
Mm,
also being motivated and pushing myself. And you also push me, because there's days when I do feel like, okay, why why am I doing this to myself? But you keep, you keep me on my toes. The fact that I know that you're watching my progress,
mm,
it makes me motivated to do it more, because somebody's
mm,
there to beyond me if I don't get it done, so before
100%.
I started working with you, I started, so 2 years ago, I told myself, you know what, I don't like the way I feel in my skin. So I am going to go ahead and start working out. But I was just going to the gym. I did cut out like a few things like carbs and stuff, but I didn't really hold up to it fully, because I was
Right.
still like, when I go out, I would eat whatever I feel like eating, you know what I mean?
Mm.
And then I would tell myself, oh, this weekend is my cheat day. So I'm going to
Right.
eat whatever I want to eat.
Undeserved cheat days.
Right. So I would give myself a cheat day and then cheat. And I was going to the gym. I would go to the community gym, or me and my neighbor we would go hiking in the summertime. But that's
Right.
basically what I was doing. Like, I do see that I was losing the weight, but I wasn't toning my
Mm,
body. I wasn't trying to force myself to not eat the things that I'm not supposed to be eating. Like, you know what I mean? Even certain things that I was eating that you educate me to let me know, like, these things you may think is healthy, but it's not. People
mm,
say it's healthy, but it's not really healthy. So,
right.
like, I was trying everything. Literally, I would go on YouTube to
Mm.
Google, like, okay, other things. What is this?
Trying to show the world all the progress, eh?
I know, I would.
Like, look at me.
Look at me. Okay.
That's amazing. Yeah.
Yeah, so I would go on YouTube and try these fast egg diet. I would try all of these little things that they would say, oh, will make you lose weight fast,
Mm-hmm.
basically. And that wasn't working, because as soon as it comes off, it's going right back on, because I get back on the same schedule, the same thing that I was doing. Oh, I'm eating carbs one day out of the week. So
Right.
nothing is wrong with doing that. I wasn't training my mind to to believe that I can do it and I can stay without these foods. So once I see it,
Mm,
I want it. So
mm.
yeah.
Right. Yeah, no, that is definitely the biggest thing is like you had said earlier, being in control of your body because a lot of times like we could go certain periods of time doing what we know is progressive, but then the temptation comes and it's like,
Yep.
whatever. And then it becomes a downward spiral. And I'm
Yeah.
not even like, I'm not anti-carbohydrate, but sometimes when you want to get to a certain place, we got to give up certain things, and then
Yeah. Yeah.
then you can come to a place where
Sacrifice.
you can enjoy them and
Yes.
without the guilt.
Yeah.
So so okay, so your main thing obviously was like toning, losing weight. So how much did you weigh? Like what were things looking like? Actually, before we get into the weight, like what was your physique looking like before we got started versus now? Like what changes have you seen?
All right. You remember when we spoke the first time, I told you how my arm, I hate it. Look at my arm. Like, what? Do you see that? Like, I feel, even my mom, I've got so many compliments of like how I look, and like I feel good. Like that it changes. I feel lighter. Like I don't feel as bloated. There's times when I do certain time of the month. but I don't feel as bloated anymore. Like I constantly stare at myself in the mirror.
Yeah. No, you get
Because
real conceited.
right before I had a roll there, like I couldn't even, I could see my toe, but not fully. Like, you know what I mean? I had a tummy, you know what I mean? Now I look in the mirror, I can see it. Like I can actually see my waist. You know what I mean?
Wow.
So I do, like, I'm really proud of how far we have come. Because it's not just me, you know, it's we. Like,
The team effort. Let's go.
Team effort. So I'm really proud of that. Yeah.
Wow, that's amazing. Yeah, and trust me, like I know I'm asking you these questions. I already know what it is. Like this is so people can see, like, yo, like you don't have to succumb to, you know, a physique you don't like and just surrender to it and think that okay, you got to throw out white flags and allow that to be your reality. You can always make the changes, and you know, you're obviously a testament to that. So in terms of your weight, how much were you when we started? How much are you as of today? Like how much have you dropped total?
So when we started, this thing keep falling down. You just want to show the world.
Yeah.
Okay, I understand. I get you. Okay, I'm not doing that right now though. So sorry, what did you ask me?
Yeah, so I was asking like how much were you weighing before we started and how much are you at now? Like how much total have you dropped?
Okay, so when I just started with you, I was 166 pounds. And now I'm 142, at least I would say 42, because yesterday,
142.
You know, at least, yeah, 42. So
wow.
I'm feeling good. I'm feeling good. I can actually see the toneness in my legs. Like, Jerome, I'm telling you, I don't think you're as happy as I am right now. Like, I don't think you are.
Oh, trust me. I'm happy. Maybe not as happy as you, but I am definitely super ecstatic about it.
Yeah.
I'm super ecstatic. Like I'm always bragging on you and what you've done, like literally, because it's unreal.
Yep. Even my fiance, he's like, I can see you, babe. I see you. I see you putting in the work. I come home late from work, like 10 o'clock, and I'm working out before I go to bed. Like that's when you know the dedication has changed, because I don't think I was that dedicated to working out like I am now. Before, I would work out maybe 5 days of the week, and then maybe if one day comes and I don't feel like it, I won't work out. But now when I started working with you, like I push myself. I do know there's days when I feel stressed out because there's so much things going on, and then I'm maybe in my mood, you know what I mean, with COVID and everything, and then you're in your mood too. So personally, but I push myself to work out every single day. I have a workout day, 6 days of the week. Okay.
Yeah, you don't miss.
I don't miss a day.
More times you're on me. Like yo, Jerome, hurry up with my new set of workouts.
Where's my workout? I don't have a workout today. What's going on?
Yeah, you've been definitely super diligent in that regard. But one thing I cannot say about you is in terms of taking action to get started, you definitely were one of those people who didn't even hesitate. So I can't be like, oh yeah, you were on the fence, because you were. You were like, let's go, I'm getting started. So
I did it too. You know, the first thing, actually, like I think a month before I messaged you, I went and signed up with F45. I don't know if you know that.
Yeah, I'm familiar with
I
them.
signed up and I did the full month, and then I'm like, oh, it's too expensive because like I'm trying to save for my house. My wedding is coming up. Like, you know, I'm like, it's too expensive. So I'm just gonna like do my own thing. And then when I saw you on Instagram and I typed ready, I didn't think you were gonna message me back. I did it for the fun of it.
Oh wow, that's crazy.
I did it for the fun of it. And then when you messaged me and set up the Zoom, the meeting, I was like, okay, I guess I'm really doing this. So wow. I decided, you know what? If I'm gonna do this, I'm gonna do it the right way. So I'm gonna put my all in it, because there's no turning back now. So
yes, wow, that's amazing. Yo, that's a crazy story. I didn't even know that whole backstory.
Yep.
Dang,
Yep. I went a
that
whole
is
month with
crazy.
them. Yeah.
Yo, that's crazy. Yo, God really does a good work. Like he's just behind the scene orchestrating.
Yes.
Because
Working.
I didn't know that. But now that you say that, like I know for a fact this was like a meant to be situation, you know?
If you
And
notice my mood when I was talking to you the first time, I was not like, I was like, okay, let's just see what he has to
mhm,
offer. Because
right.
you have so much like fitness coach out there that's like, telling you they can do this, they can make you look this way and whatever. But
Mm,
it's also not just you, it's also me. I need to put my mind to it. You know what I mean?
mm,
When I spoke with you the first day, I said, you know what? There's no turning back. I gotta get ready. I need to get ready.
wow.
So yeah.
Wow. Okay. So now what would you say to somebody that hasn't quite gotten to that point? Like they know that they need to make the decision, but they haven't gotten to the point where they're convinced that they can actually make a change for themselves. What would you say to someone that was on the fence that, this was obviously what's possible in this program. So what would you say to that person that wants to make a change but isn't sure it's possible for them to make it?
You know what I would say? I would say, you know what? It starts with us. It starts with you. And once you're ready to make that change, you have to put the work in. You have to be more dedicated. You need to focus. You need to push yourself when there's time when you don't want to do it. Even if you have to do half of the workout or minimize some of the like, there's work, I don't tell you this, but there's some of the workouts that you give me and I find, okay, I may not know how to do it this way. I alternate, you know what I mean? I try to figure out another way how to do the same workout, but
Right.
without, like, even remember I told you I'm having a hard time with the hip dip.
Yeah.
That I was having a hard time. I said, you know what? I find it's the fact that my arm is on the floor and it hurts. I got a pillow,
Right.
okay? And I put underneath my arm and I do my hip dips,
Let's go. That's what's
So
up.
you have to find ways. You have to find ways to get it done. Sometimes you're gonna tell yourself that it's not worth it, or you may feel like you're pushing and you're not seeing results. But when you're working out, when you're aiming to lose weight, you need to stop looking at the scale. And that's the reason why I stopped. Stop looking at the fact that you're maybe 10 pounds lighter today and 10 pounds up tomorrow. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
You
let's
got to
hope that
stop
doesn't
looking at
happen.
that, because that was what was wrong with me. I would stress myself out when I see that, okay, yesterday I was 162 and now I'm 163. I'm backwards. It kills my spirit. So when you stop like focusing on that and just know that it does take time, you're you will put the work in more, because your mindset is now changed to aiming for that goal and not just focusing on the fact that maybe I don't weigh less today or tomorrow. You know what I mean? So yeah,
Got
just
you.
being dedicated, focused. It takes discipline, because
Yes.
I cook for me, the kids, and my fiance, because he doesn't really like Canadian food. So I made pasta with meatball for the kids, rice and salmon for him, and make myself my steam veg. You have to.
Yes.
It takes discipline. It takes what you would call that. I'm looking for the word. It,
Consistency?
and sacrifice. That's the word.
Sacrifice. Oh, okay.
Sacrifice. It takes sacrifice.
Yes.
You have to be willing to force yourself to not pay attention to what you're cooking for your family, but what you're supposed to be eating. Right? So yeah.
100%. Wow. That's amazing. So if let's say for example somebody was like am I really gonna get results joining this program? Well, like if someone told you that, they're like, yo, Samantha, am I gonna get results if I sign up with
There's
Jerome?
no
What do you
doubt
say?
about it. There's no doubt about it, because you already did your part. You have shown me how to cleanse. You've shown me you've given me all the workouts. You've given me my meal prep. It's me. So you've already done your job. You're already there motivating me. So I need to put the work in myself as well. Because, I was telling my fiance the other night, like, when you have a trainer that is not in front of you, you get tempted to not feel like you have to do the workout that they give you. You get tempted to not eat the right way because they're not seeing you. But when you look in the mirror and realize that you haven't lost a pound, you're gonna see that, you know what? I need to step it up. So this program works 100% if you put your mind to it and sacrifice the things that you love eating to eat in the right way.
Yes. I love that. Yo, this wouldn't be possible without your effort. I could.
That's right.
Obviously, at the end of, yeah, go ahead.
No, I'm just saying you gotta push yourself.
Yeah. It's so amazing having this call because it's like, or having this interview, because we went from one moment where we're talking about your goals and the belly and the arms and everything, and now like we're talking about your success, which is, it's crazy. And you should have like a cap and gown on right now. Like graduation.
Where's my cape? Like what? My crown.
Oh my gosh. Yeah, it's amazing. You got that heavenly crown.
Of course. I put it on myself. There we go.
Yes. All right. Well, thank you so much, Samantha. I appreciate you coming on for this interview. And I know this isn't the end. I know there's gonna be more success. It's gonna be abs. It's gonna be, you're probably gonna be training people down the line. Who knows? So I'm excited to see.
Just looking in the mirror and seeing myself, Jerome, it makes me not want to turn back. I can't go backwards. There's no way. I have to keep going, because you said something to me. You gotta picture yourself the way you want to see yourself before you can get there. So when I look in the mirror, I see myself wearing a bikini on the beach, looking sexy in my dress. Like what? I envision it every day. What? Yeah. And when I started with you, I had none of that. I didn't even picture myself. I know I wanted to lose weight, but I did not see myself how I want to be looked after losing the weight, So, yeah.
Wow. And now you've been doing more of that. So you've almost, now you're living in a body you visualized before, and now you're visualizing for a new body, a new level of fitness that's coming in the future. That's amazing. And that's how we need to live. That's why Paul said the righteous will walk by faith. So we got to walk by what we believe in our hearts, not what we see. Our eyes will just deceive us. Anything sensory will deceive you because it's always going to change, right? So that's why it's so crucial to just look at what's in here. So, let's keep it going.
I want to say one thing before we go. Don't listen to people. Don't listen to people. People make you feel bad about what you're doing because of the fact that they're not doing it, right? Because I was told, okay, my family have a thing where we have a bigger arm, right? Everybody can't find any shirt because of our arm.
Yeah, and like the church lady that can cook type of arm, right?
And when my mom said to me, she's like, oh, but your arm's still big. I'm like, in a couple of weeks, you're gonna take that back in a couple of weeks. And I put the effort into when doing those push-ups, and I'm feeling good about the way my arm looks. So don't listen to people. Just stay focused on your dream and what you want to see for yourself. That's all.
Let's go. Wow. Yeah. Well said. I appreciate you, Samantha. Let's get it. More progress to come. We'll talk soon, all right?
All right, Jerome. Bye.
All right. God bless. Peace.